Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome into yoga. Let's go ahead and jump into practice by finding a comfortable seat. If it feels okay, you can tuck those shins underneath you or sit cross-legged at the ankles. Find a nice tall spine. Take as much shifting and moving around as you need to. And whenever you feel ready, go ahead, soften the eyes closed, let the hands, the arms rest, and just find a couple breaths. And as we continue to breathe, go ahead and soften and bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Gently start to take one big, slow head circle, moving one way. And you can go ahead whenever you're ready. Take one big, slow head circle the opposite way. And just do that one more time. Head circle the first direction. And head circle the opposite way. And just finding your chin gently into the center of your chest. If you'd like to, go ahead and actually bring the hands behind the head. Hug the elbows in towards the ears. And as you inhale next, lifting your chin up and begin to open up the elbows, letting the head fall back to the palms, gazing up towards your ceiling. And then gently fold the elbows in, drawing our chin back down to the chest. As you inhale next, slow lifting of the head, open the elbows, head falls back. Draw the elbows in, folding chin to chest. Take that one more time as we inhale, lift up and open. And elbows falling in, chin to chest. And inhale, just lifting back up. Taking a side bend, releasing that left arm up and over. If we're on top of our heels, maybe even slide your hips off to the left side. And gently coming back into center, we'll switch, taking the right arm over. Maybe slide the hips off to the right side. Coming back to center, finding the hands interlace, and then flip your palms away from you. And then inhale, stretch the arms up towards your ceiling. And then exhale, find a little cat back, press the palms away. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, taking a curve. If you're on your shins, as you inhale, maybe you even press all the way up to your shins. Maybe let those hips open. Exhale, you can take a little curve. Inhale, press up, lift. Exhale, curve. One more time. Inhale, press up. Exhale, curve. We'll release and work our way into tabletop. Continue to move through that spine. Take a few rounds. Cat, cow. Feel free to layer in a little switch around in the fingertips. Open up the wrists. You come back into some head circles here. Moving through some rounds. Cat, cow as you circle. Think about going in both directions. And bringing ourselves back to tabletop with those fingers around if we need to. We'll go ahead and tuck the toes, start to send those hips up and back, finding our first down dog, nice and easy. Few rounds in the lower body, pedal through the feet. Alternate heels. Begin to walk those feet all the way up to a wide stance outside of our wrists, top of our mats. Right dog, grabbing for elbows. Hang over, easy bend into the knees. You can sway, you can nod your head yes. You can shake it no. Switch up that grip, other hand on top. Releasing fingertips back down to the floor, bending into our left knee, sweeping right fingertips open. Here, take a couple big sweeping circles through the arm. Go one direction. And then reverse. And releasing out, switch, bending into our right knee, opening up that left hand. Finding circles one direction. And then reverse. Bring both fingertips to the floor, bring those feet underneath us. We'll step our left foot back to find a low lunge. Press out through that heel, soften hips towards the floor, charge through the top of the head. Tap that left knee down. Fingertips can come up to that right knee, lifting chest, shoulders over hips. And maybe even start to press the chest up and away from that front leg. Bring just the left hand behind our head, elbow wide. And releasing that left hand down. We're going to lift that back knee up and then open twist, sweeping the right arm towards the ceiling. Release that hand down, step back to a high plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, lowering chaturanga, cobra, or take your up dog. Work our way back into down dog, stretching out. Bringing feet all the way up to our hands, forward fold. We're going to bend both knees, coming up to a chair for a moment, sink the hips low. Bringing hands behind us, right thumb on top of our left. Standing tall, draw the knuckles towards the heels, lifting chin and chest to the ceiling. Re-bend the knees and take a forward fold with chest expansion. Allow those hands to float away any amount. Releasing hands to the floor, we'll step our right foot behind to a low lunge. Press through the heel, charge through the top of the head. Tapping our right knee down, both hands to that left knee, lifting up, shoulders over hips. You begin to press the chest away from that front leg. Just the right hand behind the head, elbow wide. Releasing our right hand down, lift that back knee and open twist, left arm reaching up. Release, step back to a high plank. Take a breath in. Exhales, lowering cobra or up dog. Find our way to down dog, taking a breath. Feet come up to our hands, forward folds. We'll bend our knees, come to chair, hips drop low. This time, left thumb on top. As we interlace, draw those shoulders down, stand up tall, reach the knuckles towards the heels, lift the chest. Then re-bend the knees as we come into our forward fold, chest expansion. Release those hands down to the floor, step back to your high plank. We're going to take a moment holding high plank. Bring that right hand underneath our right shoulder. Spin both heels to the right side, opening that left hand, side plank. From here, listen, we're going to take our left foot, We're going to step it forward into a low lunge. So you can start to bring that left knee up. Step it forward to our low lunge. Readjust as you need to. Let those hips drop low. Fingertips lift us up. High crescent lunge. Stand tall. Relax the shoulders. Airplane the arms. Sweep behind us. Palms down. Chest forward. Lift back up. High crescent lunge. One more. Airplane arms. Palms face down. Chest forward. Spin that right heel down and lift up and open, warrior two. From here, reversing warrior, keep that bend into our left knee, reaching head. Extending side angles, reaching out and down. Feel free to bring that right hand to your low back, open up the shoulder. You can always look down or look out. We're going to come back up, stand tall, turn both feet to the side. So pivot those feet, bring them closer if we need to. Move down into a wide forward fold. From here, we'll start to walk our hands back to our left foot, turning to the front, finding a way to our low lunge. We're going to inhale, stretching out that left leg, nose towards the leg. Exhale, soften those hips back down towards our low lunge. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, low lunge. One more time. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, low lunge. Step back, high planks. Take our inhale. Exhale, chaturangas. As we come back into our down dogs, finding our high plank, bring the left hand underneath us, spin the heels to the left, opening that right arm up, finding our side plank, holding here, knowing that our right foot is going to step forward to our low lunge. So start to float that right leg, bring that knee up, spin back to your low lunge, readjust the feet. Lift the fingertips up high, crescent lunge, shoulders, hips soften down. Airplane the arms, palms to the floor, chest forward. High crescent lunge, reach up. One more, airplane the arms, sweep back. Spin that back heel down, open up, warrior two. Bending into our right knee. Reversing our warrior. Extending side angles, out and down. Option left hand can roll to our low back, open the shoulder. Head can change. We're going to come back up, stand tall. Turn both feet fully to that side. They can come closer together as we move to our wide forward fold. Hands walking to that right foot, turn to the front of our mat, low lunge. We're going to inhale, straighten that right knee, nose towards the leg. Exhale, soften back down to a lunge. Inhale, lengthening back. Exhale, lunge. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lunge. Step back, high planks. Flow your chaturanga or skip. We meet back in down dog, finding a breath. We're going to inhale, slowly start to lift that left leg any amount. Bend that knee, draw it up towards our nose. Inhale, slowly stretch that left leg. Bring it out towards our left arm and shoulder. Bend that knee and hip wide. Inhale, slowly stretch that left leg up. Bring it across our bodies. Inhale, stretch those left toes slowly up. Come back to your high plank, release. High plank, right hand underneath us, spin open. Side plank, left arm high. Maybe you even start to float that left leg off the floor. We're here for 3. Left foot steps forward, low lunge in 2. Find that left foot coming forward, low lunge. Press up, high crescent lunge. Take 1 exhale, airplane arms. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Come into your arms or full airplane balance. Float those right toes. Imagine being in a high plank, chest is strong, core strong, low back lengthening. Bring those right toes down if we need to. Spin open, warrior 2. Lift up, reversing warriors. Rebending that left knee, extending side angle, maybe hand to low back, half bunch. We're gonna add on, stretch up, reversing our triangles, both legs straight. Keep those legs straight, coming into triangle. Reach that right hand to the ceiling. Bend that left knee, carry your hands down, low lunge. We're gonna come into that low lunge, tap that right knee down, full crescent moon, send both fingertips up. Take a big circle through the arms, lift the chest towards the ceiling. Again, fingertips reach up. Take a big circle through the arms and shoulders. 1 more, reaching up. Big circle through the arms. Bring that right hand down. Start to open up those left toes to the left side. You can allow your chest to kind of open up. And spinning onto that right hip any amount. And we're going to move this to the opposite direction. So both hands down, re-lift that right knee. And then spinning both feet, readjust, heels and toes out, side lunge, rebend into that left leg, letting the hips sink low. Option to reach that right arm up towards the ceiling, or again, roll it to a half bunch. Maybe continue to gently open up that left knee. Return that right hand to the floor, spinning back to the front, step right back into our down dog, press those hips up and away. We'll switch out our legs, slowly inhaling, right leg, toes up. Bend that knee, draw it to our nose. Slowly reach that right leg high, lengthen out. Bring it out to our right arm and shoulder, hip wide. Slowly right toes reach back up. Across to the left side of the body. Sending those right toes up. Release, finding high plank. Left hand underneath us. Spin open, right arm to the ceiling. Stay, or maybe you float that right leg. Our version here for 3. Right foot's gonna come forward, low lunge in 2. Bring that right foot forward, low lunge. Press up high, crescent lunge. Take an exhale to airplane the arms. Inhale, reach up. Just the arms or full airplane balance, rock forward, lift up. Send those toes back down to the floor, spin that heel down, open up, warrior 2. Lifting that right side, reversing warrior. Extending side angle, left hand can come to low back. We're adding on, stretch the legs, reversing triangle. Legs stay straight, triangles to reach out. Reach that left hand high, bend that right knee, cartwheel the hands low, low lunge. We're gonna tap that left knee down, coming up, fingertips to the ceiling. Lifting the chest, take a big circle through the arms. Reach the fingertips high. Slow, big circle through the arms. One more time, reach up. Big circle. Bring that left hand down. We'll start to let those right knees and toes point out to the side. You can begin to roll onto your left hip. Open the shoulders to the side. And then we'll take this the opposite direction. Both hands to the inside. Lift that back knee. And then adjust hands and feet. Turn those heels in, toes out. Re-bending into our right leg. Sink the hips low. If you like to open that left arm high, maybe you bring it to the low back once more. Right arm can gently press that right knee open. Unwind that left hand, turning back to the front. Send those hips up and back into a down dog right away, stretching out long. Bring those feet all the way up to our hands, just finding a forward fold, hanging over. And as we take a moment here, we're just going to step our right foot behind us to our low lunge. And then just letting that left shin pick up, we're going to come into our pigeon, or take it to your back if you need to. Pigeons, just making you turn that right leg, back leg is straight behind us. If you like to fold down right away, feel free to do so. If you want to add in a quad stretch, you can do the same or the opposite arm as leg. Feel free to keep the chest up tall, or if it feels better, you can even lean forward, lengthening out that low back. If you're having that quad stretch, feel free to release it. Soften the chest closer towards the floor. And if we're in pigeon, you want a little bit more for the upper body, feel free to take this into a bit of a twist, like a thread the needle. So on this first side, we're going to bring that right arm across, bring that right ear to the floor. Palms can stay connected, or you can even bend the elbows, fully press that right tricep into the floor and open that left elbow to the ceiling. If you have a twist, gently unwind. We're going to start to soften our way up. And then we're just going to sit onto our left hip and swing that right leg all the way across. Working to stack those knees as we sit up tall. Holding that knee in close towards our chest. You can take a gentle twist over that right shoulder. And because we're in this twist, as we unwind and then counter, plant that right foot to the floor and unwind everything. You're going to just find your way to a forward fold, facing the back of your mat. Just folding. And gently start to walk your hands forward. Find your way to a high plank of your mat. And then send your hips up and back into a down dog, stretching out. Here, we're just going to allow that right shin to come forward into our pigeons. So finding the opposite side, making sure that back leg, left leg is straight behind us. Again, if we're folding down right away, we're adding in a quad stretch. Same opposite arm. Keep the chest lifted. Maybe it helps to lengthen out that low back and lean forward. Once more, if you have your quad stretch, go ahead and release it. As we're softening down, you can add in that twist for this side. The left arm is going to sneak underneath. Left ear to the floor, palms can lay on top. You can press that left tricep into the ground, bend both elbows. And if we have that twist, unwind first. And easing our way up, sitting onto our right hip, right side, swinging that left leg across. Working those knees, one on top of the other, and then sitting onto both sit bones. We're up tall. Squeezing that knee in to gently twist over the left shoulder. And as we unwind and then twist over our right shoulder, unwind the legs and the feet, come back into just a forward fold. So facing towards the front, original front of our mat, hanging chest towards the legs. And then start to walk the hands out, finding our way to our high plank. And this time we're going to come all the way down to our belly from knees or toes. As we come down, bending both knees, bring the hands underneath us, and then start to slide those knees out. So folding the feet in towards each other. Just let the head rest down onto your palms. As much as we can here, try to relax everything into the floor and just allowing the feet to fall in towards each other any amount. Relax into glutes, hips. Let the head relax, let the jaw open and close. And from where we are, gently bringing hands underneath us, stretch those legs out one at a time. If you need to take a moment, let the hips move around and soften up and back to a child's pose with those knees drawing towards each other, folding the chest on top of the leg. Walking our hands in, so returning ourselves to a seat, either staying up on top of the shins or come back to crossing at the ankles, sitting up nice and tall. We're going to bring the arms up and then bend the elbows, so bowl pose. Bringing palms, elbows, forearms towards each other. Staying right here, or just gently slide that right elbow underneath. Hands can wrap around the shoulders, or backs of palms can float towards each other, or full double wrap, insides of the hands are meeting. Draw the elbows down, draw the shoulders down, close the eyes. We'll take about 5 big breaths here. Breathe across the shoulder blades, relaxing the jaw. Keep the chin close towards the chest, nice and easy. Very slowly unwind the arms and then open so our palms are facing to the front. Keep the palms towards the front and see if we can just start to draw the arms a little bit behind us without the fingertips dropping low. So just open the front of the body, shoulders stay down, back of the head neutral. And then we're going to switch it out. So bring the arms back, bend the elbows, palms, forearms towards each other. Stay here or sliding that left elbow underneath, backs of palms or double wrap inside as the hands meet. Start to settle, relaxing shoulders, elbows, head easy here for 5 breaths. Keeping spine long, keeping breath full between the shoulder blades. And slowly unwind, open the arms up to the sides, palms facing to the front. Just allow them to draw slightly behind us, keeping the chest open. And allow those fingertips to come down in front. We're going to rock forward and tuck the toes underneath us, easing those knees up, finding a crouching curl, almost like a lifted child's pose. So the spine is curved, chin to our chest, fully reaching the arms out in the front if that feels good. Or maybe allow the fingertips to walk a little bit towards one corner. Knees can even move the opposite direction of the legs from the arms. And then you could switch it out, fingertips to the other side. Knees can open the opposite direction. Bringing everything back to the center, hands right underneath us. Top of the head reaching towards the floor as we slowly straighten the knees any amount. Take a moment here with maybe a little nod in the head, yes. And shake the head, no. Keeping knees bent, chin to our chest, and slowly rolling up through each vertebrae as much as we can. Take your time. Try to move through each part of the spine. As the feet continue to press on the floor, as the legs straighten out, as the top of the head comes up. Take a couple shoulder rolls. Take one last big breath, big inhale, big exhale. All right, great work, everybody. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.